Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a Nashville hot chicken sandwich with waffles. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. To start this recipe off, you're going to need 2 pounds of chicken thigh fillets or chicken breast if you have them. Make sure you wash and dry them completely. I use salt and apple cider vinegar to clean my chicken. Once you dry them off, grab 1 cup of buttermilk and 1/4 cup of hot sauce, and we're going to mix that together and add that to a Ziploc bag with the chicken and let that marinate for about 1 hour in the refrigerator. Once your chicken has refrigerated for an hour, take it out and let it sit on the counter for 30 minutes. While that's sitting, we're going to start on our flour mixture for our chicken. Grab a Ziploc bag, I'm using a gallon, and we're going to add 1 1/4 cup of flour to the bag. Then add 1 1/2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 1/2 tablespoons of seasoning salt, 1/2 tablespoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic salt or powder, and lastly 1/2 tablespoon of onion powder. Feel free to add any other seasonings that you usually use to fry chicken, but then I'm going to shake this up, making sure that the seasonings are evenly distributed. And then now we're going to dip our chicken into the flour mixture and then onto a pan to rest for about 20 minutes. Make sure you use your cast iron skillet or a flat pan, and I'm adding about 2 inches of vegetable oil to the pan, and I'm gonna let this heat up while I'm dipping my chicken in the flour mixture. You can see that I'm taking the tongs, grabbing the chicken out of the marinade, dipping it in the flour mixture, making sure each sides are evenly coated, and then placing them on the foil pan. You'll see in the next clip that I'm actually going to stop using the tongs and use some black gloves because I found that it's easier to just grab it and make sure that each sides are evenly coated. But whichever way works for you is the best. Once your chicken is fully coated, now we're going to let it sit for 20 minutes and start on our waffle mix. So grab a bowl and add 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Then add 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. In a separate bowl, we're going to add our wet ingredients. So add 1 egg, 1 cup of buttermilk, and 1/6 cup of melted butter. The way I measure the 1/6 is I use a 1/3 cup and I only fill it up halfway. Last but not least, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can't forget this. Now, using a whisk, we're going to whisk this until fully incorporated. Now, taking the wet ingredients, we're going to add all of the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and then stir until you see no more lumps. After your waffle mix is made, we're ready to move to the cast iron skillet. Once your oil is hot enough, I have mine on medium heat. I'm going to add my chicken to the pan and I'm going to let it cook on one side for 10 minutes. Once it's brown on one side, I'm going to flip them and then make it sure they cook for another 10 minutes on the other side. So this is what they look like after 10 minutes, and now I'm going to flip them and cook them for another 10 minutes. While your chicken is finishing up, we're going to move to the waffle maker and I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of the waffle mix to the waffle maker. Press down and when it's ready, it'll turn green, or I like to take mine out a little bit earlier because I do like mine crispy but not too brown. So I'm going to cook mine to about 3 minutes. After about 3 minutes of cooking, this is what your perfect waffle should look like. You can see that both sides are evenly brown and they're super crispy. After your chicken has been cooking on the other side for 10 minutes, I'm going to take a plate with paper towels on it so that it will dry the oil off, and I'm going to remove each chicken from the skillet onto. While your chicken is resting on the side, we're going to make our Nashville sauce. So add 1/6 cup of cayenne pepper, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, a 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, 3/4 cup of dark brown sugar. I didn't show the dark brown sugar because I forgot to add it until the end, but you should add yours right with this mixture. And then I'm going to take the 1/2 cup of vegetable oil directly from what we cooked the chicken in. So use that oil and then we're going to mix that all together. Once your Nashville sauce is fully mixed, take a pastry brush and make sure that all of the chicken is fully coated on each side. So I'm just going to use my brush and make sure that all of the chicken is fully coated. Once all of your chicken is fully coated, grab your waffles that you made, and now it's time to assemble the sandwich. I'm going to take the chicken and place them directly on my first waffle, and then I'm going to take another waffle and place this on top. Now for the best part, I'm going to take some syrup and then I'm going to drizzle this all on the sandwich. Look how delicious this sandwich looks. You obviously can't eat this all the time, but once in a while it's so good.